In today's video, we will build a new landing page using Scrivito WYSIWYG editor. What you need to do first when you are logged in into Scrivito is to go to a content browser. In content browser, on the left, you have categories of assets. First of all, you have images, then you have pages, then you have downloads and videos. We want to build first landing page. So you open up pages and then you see what pages we have prepared out of the box in Scrivito editor. Let's go to landing pages. There is already one landing page ready, but it's not that one that we want to continue with. You cannot find any place to add new landing page. We are in preview mode. In preview mode, you only can preview the page, you can see it, you can click around, but you can't modify it. The other thing is that we are currently in a published content, so you cannot start editing anything if you're in a published version unless you create a working copy. It's like a copy of the content that you want to work on. How to do that? Very simple. You just click edit and you will see that a new window opens where you can choose a working copy. You can choose a working copy that is available, opened by you or by your colleagues, or you can create a new working copy. Let's create a new one because we will be working on new stuff. It's good to give it a name that is meaningful so you and your colleagues know what is inside this working copy. Tutorial landing page, and you hit create. What changed? Of course, the button at the top, but you also see now that the stuff is editable. So again, let's go to our content browser. On the left, let's choose a landing page. And now you can see there is a plus button and create object. Everything in Scrivito is an object, so that's why it's also an object here. Once you click a button, you create object of type landing page. I clicked it and I'm already creating a new landing page. As you can see, it hasn't moved me directly to WYSIWYG editor to start adding content in. First of all, I need to set title tutorial landing page. Scrivito already saved everything because the name is already tutorial landing page. Maybe let's make it capitals so you can see it works instantly. There is no save button. Everything is saved automatically. What else is here? You have metadata, so you can put a page description. You can decide if this page should be indexed or not. You have social cards, so when someone shares your page, this is what will be posted to Twitter and Facebook. You have linked by. This shows you if any other page links to that page. It's very useful when you want to remove a page because it gives you an idea if you need to change links on other pages. And the system. This is more for developers. All right, let's go back to general and let's start editing this landing page. Let's go into something more interesting. Next to a tutorial landing page name, you have trash bin if you want to remove it, and you have that little square with an arrow saying open in a new tab. And now we are already editing this page. What we do is we go to a hamburger menu and then open page properties, because by changing page properties, we can set a homepage image. What we have here, we have title. We already added title, but we can change it if you want. You can decide if your header should be small, medium, or full screen. For example, for us, let's say that we have a medium for now. We can change it later if we decide that it will look better in full screen. Header background. We want to add something new. You have two options to do that. You can either drag and drop the file here directly and it will just upload, or you can hit the button at the bottom, browse file to upload. I'll use that one. And I have a header image. So I open it and Scrivito uploads it. And now what we can do is we can change the name if we don't like it. That's quite easy. Let's do template header, rename the file. Of course, we can give it alternative text. Laptop and tags. Tags are a good tool to make it easy to find images. For example, you can tag all the images that have people in it. You have a computer here. So the first tag would be computer, homepage. There is a little typo here. Let's correct it. We can easily remove it and do it again. How does it look like? Let's click select and let's close it. We can already see that our image is here, but it's quite limited. We don't see the whole computer. We don't see hands. What we want to do is we want to change it to a full screen. Maybe that will look better. That's much better. So we have our homepage image ready. Let's see first how it looks on mobile. And it doesn't look very good. Let's go again to a content browser. As you can see here, we already have our tags here. We have computer. Here we go. Our image is already tagged with a computer. But that's not what we want to do now. Let's have a look if we can modify the image so it looks better. Let's go into image, click it, and then here we have a little brush. And this brush lets you edit the images without going out of Scrivito. It's not a Photoshop, but it has all the important features that you will need. So first of all, let's try to crop it. If we crop it, then we should see also a computer on mobile view. Okay, our image is cut. Now we save it. Scrivito saved it. It takes 1 or 2 seconds. And here we go. We close it. All right, so now we have this image a little bit different. We have hands and computer, and let's see if that helped in the mobile view. We already see that the computer is there. We see that the hand is there, and we still have some space for text. Let's go to desktop version again. Click plus and then insert widget. We want to have text, but not on the full screen. So let's have a look. If you add just header and then a long text, it will be visible also above the computer and the hand, which is not perfect. So let's try to figure out what can be done to limit the size of the text. We can use columns widget. We click columns and Scrivito automatically adds you 3 columns. So what we do is we click this little Scrivito pen and then widget properties. In here, instead of 4, we can use 2. And many other options, 4 columns, 5 columns, 6 columns. You can also resize them manually if you think that you have a better idea how to do that. That's totally fine. And then of course you can remove columns if you don't like them, or you can add more columns. Let's go back to 2-column view and we close it. We have them now, but our header is outside of columns. So what we can do, that's really easy. You just go to a green Scrivito logo, which represents the header. You click and hold it, and then you drag and you drop it. That's done. We are already done. It's a lorem ipsum, but we don't want lorem ipsum, of course. I have some dummy text prepared based on our website text, so let's have a look. First of all, Enterprise Class Web CMS. Let's say that we are actually selling Scrivito. That's our header. Let's see what options we have in the header. We want to make it heading 1. This will be the most important text on the landing page, so it should be heading 1. And we want to align it to the left. This is totally fine. We don't want dividing lines and we want margin. And let's close it. You can see that it's already bigger because it's heading 1. What we'll do, we'll add another heading, a little bit less important. We copy our h2 heading. Now have a look, this is a little bit too big. We really want this text to be heading 2 because it's important from a search engine perspective, but we want it to be a little bit smaller. It's just too big and it wraps in 2 lines even on a big screen. Let's check heading 3. That's much better, that's what we wanted. So now we still want to have it as heading 2 or H2 HTML tags. What we do is we change a heading tag. At the moment, it just corresponds to the style that you've chosen. So it's heading 3 and H3. But if you want to be smaller, but still H2, that's what you do. You choose H2, but the style is for heading 3. And that's it. We already have our heading 1 and heading 2. And now we'll add a few more widgets. For Scrivito, our 3 key points that we want to communicate is that Scrivito scales with your needs, that you can deliver your results really quickly, and that you can gain peace of mind. How to represent that? Each point has some text here, so let's have a look what can be done. Could, for example, try to use a feature panel. Maybe this is what we are looking for. Let's paste here what we prepared. And the text. Let's go to widget properties. What we can do is we can choose an icon. Of course, you can add many more icons here. I think this should do. It shows arrows in 4 directions. It's kind of connected to scalability. And we want the next point to look very similar. So instead of choosing the same widget again and putting text in, what we'll do, we'll duplicate it. Here we go. We already have 2. 3. We already have 3. Deliver results. That's what we do. Done. We have the second one done. And the third one. Gain peace of mind. This header grows big and we don't really like it. Let's go again to widget properties and change the size of the left column to 7 and the right column to 5. It's a little bit better because you see that texts, instead of being in 3 lines, they are only in 2 lines, which already shrink the page a little bit. Let's change the icons. Deliver results quickly. Let's have a look if we have something that is connected to time. Yeah, a clock. Why not? Quick results and gain peace of mind. Oh, I think we could use headphones. This should do for now. Let's have a look in the preview and let's see how it looks like once we publish it. That looks quite good. So let's put a little bit more information about the product if someone wants to dig down deeper into details, and a way to communicate with us. First of all, let's see what can we do with the section. So the section can have a different color. Or a section can have an image in the background. Let's switch to preview mode because this bar will not be visible in the live version. Here you go. Of course that looks bad, so we will change it, but I wanted to quickly show you what's possible in the section. We don't want the image, and we probably don't want a red color, it's too invasive. Let's take a white, gray, or white. We don't want this headline because we already have our headline at the top. So let's remove it. We click it on the image, we delete the widget, delete, and it's done. If we want to put some more information about a product and a way to contact us, we need again probably 2 columns. Let's set it with 2 columns and let's close it. So on the left, let's say that we will add some more information about the product, and on the right, we will add a contact form. So let's start from a contact form. We want to change it to request a consultation. And agreement text, let's just leave it like that because I wanted to show it to you, that it automatically adds that little text. Of course, this is just a sample form. You can build any form that you want. And now we want to add some more information about our products. We can again add some widgets. And let's have a look. We can use, for example, a box. Let's see how it works in action. We want to add here a header, and we also want to add a text. And let's see how it looks like. The first thing we want to communicate is that we have flexible pricing plans. And some more information. Also that you can try Scrivito for free for 30 days. It's very important information. So we have our first feature that we wanted to communicate. And the rest should be just fine. Let's see how it looks in a preview mode. Now you may think it doesn't look really interesting. Something's missing here. It's not the best design. So let's fiddle around with it a little bit more. Let's see if there is anything else that we can do with a box. We can add a white border around it. We have our first feature, but it still doesn't look that great. What we will do next is we will add columns again. So you can see that you can have columns in columns. There's absolutely no problem with that. And what we can do here is we can change how they are divided. We will do a left column which is small and the right column that is wider. And we will put text in the right column. And in the left column, we will add an image. And the image we need to choose. Again, I don't have anything that I like here, so I browse to upload another one. Let's choose all of them and let's open it. So as you can see, you can upload a few images at the same time. You don't need to do the same action again and again. Now we have the image ready. We can add alternative text. So for example, a yellow wallet. We can add tag that this is an icon and this is an illustration. And maybe that this is SVG file. And done. We have flexible pricing plans and the wallet logo. That goes together nicely. We probably can try to figure out how to make the form smaller and the column with text a bit bigger. Let's see if we can do 8 to 4. That still looks not optimal. This box is really, really huge and we still need to add 2 more features. So let's see what we can do about it. Maybe let's try to resign of using the box. We probably need to shorten the text a bit, or maybe let's delete the space. Now it's much better. So let's duplicate the widget and let's take the next important thing. That Scrivito is secure and scalable. You need a different icon, secure and scalable. And a new text. And again, let's make it a one sentence because it's just a bit too long here. And the last one, again, we duplicate the widget to make it faster. We say that Scrivito is a serverless CMS. And some text. And again, let's try to remove. Yeah. And now let's go to a preview mode to see how our website looks like. It's quite good, but I still think that the form that we have on the right needs a little bit more work. So again, we go to edit mode. Maybe let's try to add a box here. Maybe it will look better with a little frame. And let's drag and drop the form inside. And one more thing, let's add a headline here with heading 4, so it's not that big. And what we write here, let's go into preview mode to see if that looks better. Yeah, looks better. We have two choices. We can either keep adding new widgets below in the same section, or we can create a new section. This one is actually a column, and that's not what we want to do, because if you click the plus sign here, you will just add another widget in the same section, and we want to create a new section with a different background. Instead of clicking plus on the columns, we need to find where the section is. Let's scroll up. Yeah, this is section, and the yellow border goes straight down to here. So we need to press this plus to create a new section. And here we go. That's our new section. Let's first add a new widget for testimonials. It's also available out of the box. You can use it straight away. It calls testimonial slider. We open the properties of testimonial slider. You again click this little pen Scrivito logo here, and you go into widget properties. There is one testimonial here. We press this little arrow down, and you can see there is a testimonial, the author, and a little image of the author. Let's start from a text from testimonial. We say we can't get enough of Web CMS Scrivito. And this is actually said by John Doe, CEO of Acme Company. And that guy has a face like that. We have our first testimonial added. There is no picture yet because there is only one testimonial. Once we add more, we will see the pictures of the people. I added a click to add a testimonial button, and now we have two. This is a slider, so it slides from one to another. How to change the text in that one? Again, we go to widget properties. We copy another text. Arrow down. And who says that? Arthur Smith. Here we go. And his image. And arrow up, and we can add a third one already here. And again, arrow down, we copy text. Who said that? And the author image. And we close it. We have three testimonials added. But now it all looks the same. So let's say that we want to have some interesting background behind it. We can try with a color. That's one of the options. Another option is to use a background image. Let's have a look at the preview mode. We have our landing page ready now. If I weren't describing everything that I'm doing, that would take me probably 10 to 15 minutes. Scrivito is really easy, and now if you want to publish, you just hit a one button. It shows you what changes have been done. You can see that we've added a landing page. We've added illustration of a yellow wallet to other, and the header template for the header. What we want to do is we want to publish. We click it, we publish it, and in a few seconds it's done. Now, to show you that it really works, I will remove Scrivito from here. So it actually goes not to a content editor, but to a real page. Paste it. Our landing page is already live. So that's it. That's it for today. And in the next videos, we will have a look at the details of every widget that is available in Scrivito out of the box.